From fairy tale to transformation, the compelling story of Prince Mateen and Anisha Rosnah's royal romance. What happens when a fairy tale royal romance collides with the unforgiving spotlight of modern media scrutiny? The story of Brunei's Prince Mateen and Anisha Rosnah offers a profound glimpse into how even the most seemingly perfect relationships face unexpected challenges in today's digital age. Prince Abdul Mateen, the fourth son of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, had long captured public imagination as Brunei's most eligible bachelor. More than just a prince by birth, he earned widespread respect through remarkable personal achievements. His educational journey took him from Brunei's prestigious schools to Britain's finest institutions, where he earned a bachelor's degree in international politics from King's College London and a master's in international studies and diplomacy from the School of Oriental and African Studies. The prince's military career proved equally impressive. After graduating from the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in 2011, he served with distinction in the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment, ascending to the rank of Major by 2021. His accomplishments extended beyond traditional service. He qualified as a helicopter pilot at RAF Cranwell, earned his wings in 2018, and completed demanding programs like the All-Arms Commando Course and basic parachute training. Enter Anisha Rosnah, whose background seemed perfectly suited to complement the modern prince. Born in England in 1994 to a Bruneian Malay mother and Croatian father, she embodied a unique cultural fusion that would bring fresh perspective to the royal family. Her connection to Brunei's elite circles through her grandfather, Pengiran Isa, the Sultan's special advisor, gave her valuable insight into royal protocol. Meanwhile, her success as an entrepreneur, founding the fashion label, Silk Collective, and co-creating a cultural travel agency, demonstrated her independence and business acumen. Their courtship remained largely private, with only occasional glimpses at royal events hinting at their growing relationship. When their engagement was announced in late 2023, it sparked intense public interest and set the stage for what would become one of Brunei's most memorable royal weddings. The January 2024 wedding celebration spanned 10 magnificent days, weaving together centuries-old traditions with contemporary grandeur. The ceremonies began with the sacred Khatam al-Quran, where the complete recitation of the Quran set a spiritual foundation for their union.
This is Alina Ali with my colleague Alan Shim reporting live from the Royal Banquet Hall of Istana Nurul Iman for the Majelis Persantapan Diraja or Royal Banquet Ceremony on the occasion of the royal wedding between His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Mateen, Ibni His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah Muizzaddin Wadaulah and Yang Amat Mulia Pangeran Anak Isteri Anisha Rosnah binti Adam.
The Istiadat Bedak ceremony followed, featuring the traditional application of scented paste to the couple's hands by family members, a blessing ritual steeped in cultural significance.
The Balai Pensatapan at Istana Nurul Iman, and as we can see, this is of course headed by the Crown Prince, and also that is His Royal Highness Prince Haji Al-Muttadi Billah and Her Royal Highness Paduka Sri Pengen Anak Isteri Pengen Anak Sarah. We also have His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Malik and Yang Amat Mulia Pengen Anak Isteri Pengen Rabiatul Adawiyah.
Prince Mateen's ceremonial entrance proved particularly spectacular, accompanied by 40 spear bearers and marked by a 17-gun salute that echoed through the capital. The Akad Nikah, marriage solemnization at the Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, showcased the full splendor of Bruneian royalty. The prince wore traditional white wedding attire adorned with diamonds, while Anisha embodied regal beauty in exquisite traditional dress that honored local customs while incorporating modern elements. The celebrations reached their zenith at the Bersending ceremony held in the Sultan's Grand Palace, Istana Nurul Iman. Anisha captivated attendees in stunning diamond jewelry, carrying a silver bouquet embedded with precious gems. The newlyweds' parade through the capital in a vintage Rolls-Royce convertible drew thousands of cheering well-wishers, while the royal banquet hosted 5,000 distinguished guests under the warm glow of crystal chandeliers. However, the fairy tale beginning soon faced unexpected complications. As Anisha stepped into her role as a princess, She encountered intense online criticism and cyberbullying that forced her retreat from social media platforms. Critics dissected every aspect of her life: her Western upbringing, past relationships, and perceived disruption of Prince Mateen's previous romantic connections. Some painted her as an opportunist, while others questioned her ability to represent traditional Bruneian values. The pressure intensified when private moments became public fodder. A viral video showing the couple embracing at a polo match sparked controversy in Brunei's conservative society, where public displays of affection are generally discouraged. The incident highlighted the delicate balance they needed to strike between maintaining their authentic relationship and respecting cultural norms. The constant scrutiny led to a visible transformation in Anisha. The confident, outgoing entrepreneur who had successfully launched multiple businesses became increasingly withdrawn. Her public appearances grew rarer, and when she did appear, observers noted a marked change in her demeanor. The vibrant presence that had characterized her pre-wedding persona gave way to a more reserved, cautious approach. This transformation deeply affected Prince Mateen, who was reportedly moved to tears by his wife's struggles. In an unprecedented move for a member of Brunei's royal family, he chose to publicly defend Anisha. His emotional response and public support revealed both the depth of their relationship and the personal toll that public scrutiny was taking on their lives. The intervention marked a significant departure from traditional royal protocol, which typically favors dignified silence over direct engagement with critics. Adding to their challenges were reported tensions within the royal family itself. Sources suggested that Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah had initially shown hesitation about the match, allegedly approving the marriage more out of consideration for his son's happiness than immediate acceptance of Anisha. This dynamic created additional pressure as the couple adjusted to married life. Yet amidst these challenges, Prince Mateen and Anisha found ways to strengthen their bond away from public scrutiny. They created private spaces for themselves, focusing on building their life together rather than responding to critics. Their strategy involved carefully choosing their public appearances and maintaining strict boundaries between their private and public lives. Their experience highlights several crucial aspects of modern royal relationships. The immediate and constant feedback enabled by social media has fundamentally changed public life for royal couples. Unlike previous generations who could maintain some distance from public opinion, today's royal couples face instant global reaction to their every move. Their story also reveals the unique challenges faced by cross-cultural couples in traditional monarchies. While Anisha's diverse background brought valuable perspective to the royal family, it also made her a target for those resistant to change in Brunei's conservative society. Her journey illustrates the delicate balance required when bridging different cultural expectations and traditions. Moreover, their experience demonstrates how external pressures can either strengthen or strain a relationship. In their case, the challenges appeared to bring them closer together, with Prince Mateen's public defense of his wife showing their unity in the face of criticism. Their ability to maintain their commitment despite intense public pressure speaks to the strength of their bond. The transformation of their relationship from a fairy tale romance to a proof of resilience offers important lessons about love in the public eye. It demonstrates that real relationships require more than grand ceremonies and public celebrations. They need mutual support, understanding, and the ability to weather criticism together. Looking forward, their story continues to evolve and raise important questions about the future of monarchy in the digital age. How can royal couples maintain authenticity while fulfilling traditional duties? How should they balance personal privacy with public interest? Their experience offers valuable insights for future royal couples navigating similar challenges. Prince Mateen and Anisha's journey transcends the typical fairy tale narrative of royal romance. It presents a realistic portrait of how modern royal couples must navigate traditional expectations, public scrutiny, and personal challenges while building a life together. Their story shows that true love requires not just celebration in good times, but also unwavering support during difficulties. As they continue to adapt and grow together, their experience serves as both a cautionary tale and an inspiration. It reminds us that even the most privileged unions aren't immune to the complexities of human relationships in the digital age. Yet, through their challenges, they've shown that with mutual support, understanding, and commitment, love can not only survive, but grow stronger in the face of adversity. Their story continues to unfold, offering valuable lessons about the nature of modern relationships, the impact of social media on public figures, and the enduring power of love to overcome obstacles. As they navigate their path forward, Prince Mateen and Anisha's journey remains a compelling proof to the complexities and rewards of maintaining authentic love in the spotlight of royal life.
Prayers are pouring in from around the country after Bishop T.D. Jakes suffered a health scare during a service at the Potter's House in Dallas. Good evening, I'm Blake Hansen. The megachurch says that Jakes is stable. Jakes was giving an hour-long sermon streamed live to thousands when it became apparent that something was wrong.
A powerful pastor, a sudden collapse, and thousands left praying for answers. What truly happened to Bishop T.D. Jakes, and how does it impact his remarkable journey? His daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, reveals the truth behind the health emergency. Let's explore the details. On a normal Sunday at the Potter's House Church in Dallas, something scary happened that shocked everyone. Bishop T.D. Jakes, the 67-year-old pastor who usually speaks with so much energy, suddenly stopped talking during his sermon. He had been preaching for about an hour, and the big church was full of people watching him. Hundreds of thousands more people were watching online through YouTube. Nobody knew that in just a few minutes, everything would change. The date was November 24th, 2024, and it would become a day his followers would never forget. Bishop Jakes was doing what he loves most, teaching about God to his people. He had even posted on social media earlier, telling everyone how excited he was to share a special message. The church was filled with the usual Sunday energy, with people nodding and agreeing as he preached. His voice was strong and clear as always, filling the huge 5,000-seat room. He seemed perfectly fine, moving around the stage and speaking with passion like he always does. Then suddenly, everything changed when he started saying what would be his last words of the day. Those final words showed something was wrong. "Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let them go in peace." After saying this prayer, Bishop Jakes dropped his microphone, which wasn't like him at all. Then he started shaking in his chair, something that scared everyone watching. People in the church could tell this wasn't normal. Church workers quickly ran to help him. Someone turned off the live video stream, but not before thousands of people saw what was happening. The next few minutes were very confusing and scary for everyone in the church. People in the crowd were saying back up and give him some space as others tried to help Bishop Jakes. Church leaders asked everyone to pray right away. Some people were crying, others were praying out loud, and many were calling their friends and family to ask for more prayers. The medical team at the church rushed to check on him. All this time, Bishop Jakes was being taken care of by people who knew what to do in emergencies. After the incident, the Potter's House tweeted, "During today's service, Bishop T.D. Jakes experienced a slight health incident and received immediate medical attention following his powerful hour-long message. Bishop Jakes is stable and under the care of medical professionals." The entire Potter's House family is grateful for the outpouring of love, prayers, and support from the community. Later that same day, the church sent out a message telling everyone what happened. They said Bishop Jakes had a slight health incident, but was now stable and doctors were taking good care of him.
Hey family,
Hey,
I know that today's been an interesting day for us,
a tough day.
but we didn't want to lay down without giving you all an update about how everything is going with Bishop. We want to thank you first of all for your prayers.
His daughter Sarah and her husband Touré made a special video the next day to tell everyone more news. Sarah said, "Hey family, I know today's been an interesting day for us." Her husband added that while it could have been a very sad day, God had protected Bishop Jakes. They said he was getting better, but needed rest, even though he wanted to get back to work already. Bishop Jakes has been an important person in many people's lives for a long time. He started preaching in a small church in West Virginia when he was just 25 years old, and only 10 people came to hear him speak. Over many years, he worked hard and helped more and more people until he could build the Potter's House in Dallas. This church is really big. It sits on 34 acres of land and has rooms for 5,000 people to sit. More than 30,000 people belong to his church now, and it has offices in many different countries around the world. He does more than just preach in church. He has helped presidents too. He prayed with Barack Obama before he became president in 2009 and went with George W. Bush to help people after Hurricane Katrina. He writes books that help people live better lives, makes movies that tell important stories, and appears on television to share his message with even more people. His words have helped millions of people feel better about their lives and find hope when things are hard. Sarah, his daughter, wanted everyone to remember something important after her father got sick. She said this was a reminder to love the people close to us and be thankful for them, especially during the holidays. Her husband Touré told everyone that Bishop Jakes is still strong and trying to do too much, even though they want him to rest and get better. This shows how much he cares about his work and helping people, even when he's not feeling well. Prayers and good wishes started coming in from everywhere after people heard what happened. Other pastors, like Frederick Haynes from Friendship West Baptist Church, called Bishop Jakes a once-in-a-generation gospel giant and asked everyone to pray for him. People on social media shared thousands of messages saying they were praying for him to get better. His church family at the Potter's House kept praying together, showing how much they care about their pastor. Right now, Bishop Jakes is resting and getting better with doctors watching over him. His family says he's improving, but they want him to take it easy for a while. The church is still going on with its normal activities, with other pastors helping to lead while Bishop Jakes recovers. Everyone is hoping he will be back to preaching soon, but they want him to be completely healthy first. This reminds us that even strong leaders need time to rest and heal sometimes.
His sermons inspiring millions around the world, but it is tonight that prayers are now pouring in for Bishop T.D. Jakes, the Dallas megachurch pastor, appearing to have some sort of health incident during a morning service that was inside this morning, inside the Potter's House. Our Olivia Leach has more on how Jakes is doing on this evening, including an update from his daughter.
My Redeemer, let him go in peace.
At 67, Bishop T.D. Jakes shocked the world with a sudden on-stage health scare that left his congregation and followers in turmoil. As questions swirl about his well-being and his alleged connection to Diddy's legal troubles, the truth behind these explosive rumors is finally coming to light. Stay tuned to uncover what's really going on. Bishop T.D. Jakes, the 67-year-old renowned pastor and motivational speaker, experienced a sudden medical emergency that left his congregation and followers worldwide deeply concerned. The day began like any other Sunday at the Potter's House, a church Jakes founded in 1996 that has grown to 30,000 members with offices worldwide. Jakes, known for his powerful preaching style and inspirational messages, had been delivering an hour-long sermon with his usual passion and energy. The church was filled with attentive followers, while hundreds of thousands more watched through the live YouTube stream. He had promoted this particular service enthusiastically on social media, telling his followers he was ready to share what God gave me with you. The dramatic moment came unexpectedly. In the middle of his message, Jakes suddenly paused, his voice taking on a different tone as he uttered, "O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer, let them go in peace." Then, in a scene that would shock his followers, he dropped his microphone. What happened next sent waves of concern through the congregation. The usually composed pastor began shaking uncontrollably in his seat, prompting immediate action from those nearby. The scene turned chaotic as church staff rushed to his aid. Voices from the crowd could be heard calling back up and give him some space while someone off camera urged the congregation and online viewers to begin to pray. The church's live stream was quickly cut off, leaving thousands of online viewers in suspense and worry about their beloved pastor's condition. Bishop Jakes' impact on modern Christianity has been profound. Since beginning his ministry in 1982 at age 25 with just 10 members in a small storefront church in West Virginia, he has grown to become one of the most influential religious leaders in America. His journey included founding TDJ Enterprises in 1995, which publishes his books and produces films, and establishing the Potter's House in Dallas, a massive 34-acre campus featuring a 5,000-seat auditorium. Bishop T.D. Jakes is known for more than just his church. He has prayed with presidents, like leading a prayer for Barack Obama in 2009, and helped during tough times, like visiting areas hit by Hurricane Katrina with President George W. Bush. His TV shows, books, and speeches have made him famous